Well, so let's look ahead to the next episodes now. In studio with us is Felix Appiah. He is the GES project lead, Onga Cook Art, and also Gideon Kodo, PRO for Promasido. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. So let's start off with you and understand the whole rationale behind the Onga Cook Art. Just help us understand what's prompting this whole idea to engage schools at the that's senior high school level, right?
Yes, please.
Right. Tell us about it.
Basically, initially, we realized that there's a lot of influx of foreign food into our system. And then we wanted to promote one, our local cuisine, and then two, vocational education. So if you realize, the whole competition is about, what do we call it? Practical, having the practical, and then the theory aspect of what they teach them in school. So we started by having some of the senior high schools competing against each other, so that we can have the best culinary schools in the country. Because most of the senior high schools that does home economics were not having a competition back then. So we wanted to just come up with an innovative idea, something new that will at least bring a competition among the vocational schools in the country.
So that's what birthed the idea,
yes,
and then Onga came on board, right?
Yeah.
So yes, I know the Onga man is here to tell us more about it. Why did you decide to support this project, really?
Well, as a brand that is leading in the food season space, by starting with the senior high school students, that is something that comes as laudable, and also you should know that, like Felix said, there's a lot of influx of foreign cuisine, which really is not a problem, but we equally need to promote our local and indigenous meals, and that is when Onga always comes in. I mean, you can imagine a local dish that is being prepared without being seasoned with Onga. That's a problem, you know. So we decided to come on board. We gave birth to the initiative Onga Cook Art, and we are entering into the 4th season.
And you've been there ever since.
Yeah,
I guess that's why your mom is helping.
Mom is helping us. It's very important.
Indeed. So you've been there since. Looking at where you started from and where you are, what's the future looking like for?
I mean, the future is to really expand this, and let's not miss the point about it. I know Multimedia today is in partnership with the Ghana Education Service, and I think Prime Time. You're pushing the national science and maths quiz.
Yes.
You know, I want to tell you today that the Onga Cook Art show is actually going to grow and will be, you know.
So you wanted to have that national appeal.
That national appeal. You know, you cannot have a competition where you have a senior high school, and you know, generally, like, there's always that nostalgic feeling and
about
memories about your senior high school. You cannot really have that and not grow it as a big show. I mean, the numbers have been impressive. The number of schools that we started with is really grown tremendously, and we're expecting the numbers to increase as time goes on, and the participation from the old students and the students and what have you has been very massive. So the future is big. It's a lot more packages that we are going to add to it, and we promise to make the competition very exciting and interesting.
We'll talk about what's in store very soon, but where are you deriving that fulfillment from?
Well, being able to see a 15-year-old, you know, a 16-year-old or 14-year-old prepare a dish that will have representative from the Ghana Chef Association give a standing ovation. If that is not joy, I'm not too sure where I can find that. So it's very fulfilling to see the students put what they learn in class into practice. And that is really what we want to see at the end of the day.
All right then. So for GES going forward, are you going to stick with the plan? Are you expanding to cover more schools then?
Yes. That's the idea. We want to expand the whole project. The whole project is just 4 years, and as Gideon said, we've seen a lot of improvements over the years, and this is good initiative. We can really improve it. So we are going to stick to it. We are going to improve it, make sure it grows to become what we envisage it will be in the future.
And you know that there's this perception that it's just for girls, right? No. But are we set to see some boys in the program as well?
There have been a lot of boys.
Right.
Yes, because even the prelims, I think Accra had, they had boys. Yeah, like boys are now having the interest in the culinary space because look at it. Our industry is being dominated by, even the men are even better in the industry.
Wow.
Culinary is no more.
There are a lot of women out there who would have challenges.
But
Say that.
it's true though,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you see, the men's cook, they're making more than even the women in their own space. So we encourage more men to go into that space. And it's not only, the whole project is not just targeting the culinary. We are boxing everything together. We are going to have, there's the classroom part of it, the entrepreneurship part of it, and there's also the future prospect part of it. You can just be, you can do a lot when you go into culinary. It's not just about the kitchen alone.
Okay, then we need to go back. Gideon, how are you incorporating your brand into this so that people get to appreciate it more, particularly as we know that you are helping these young children at the senior high school level to also learn how to cook and appreciate the love for the culinary institutions as well. Yeah.
So, I mean, we've been big on giving back to the society. Aside all the exciting things that comes with using Onga and making sure that your food comes out and have that Ongalicious taste.
Yeah.
We see this as a capacity building program to as well. And, you know, just like Felix is saying, I mean, the narrative about the catering space is really changing. Today you have the likes of Men's Cook, Food Bank, Fiona Foods, and some other catering companies who are doing tremendously when it comes to providing catering services. And for us, it's not just an issue of people using our products, but it's being able to develop the next generation of culinary experts who would be selling the country, the culture, the food culture of the country. Because we need to agree and admit that, look, Ghana has huge potential when it comes to tourism, and food is a significant part of it. And that is what we are seeing. The next 2, 5, 10 years to come, someone should be able to say, Kontumre le blah blah blah, you know, something. I mean,
and give it some like fine name,
you know,
and add a lot of cash to it.
Exactly, and you see that it's a blend of indigenous meal with a touch that would appeal to tourists in general, and really that's what we are looking forward to. So we believe strongly that the brand is supporting in the development of the individual Ghanaian student who's taking part.
Right, and there's a lot of teasing going on out there already as everyone is trying to, you know, promote their school. I hope your schools are also winning right now. That's cool. I just hope so. A lot of schools are.
No, I'm talking about your school.
Well, Bishop Herman College. I don't know if they were involved in this, but I'm sure as you go on, you try and add them. Yes. We find
those boys are stubborn. That's what I
we were doing our own Gary, but that's fine.
We
but
love those.
I'm sure that the other schools as well will join in.
I mean, it's been a lot of enthusiasm and support from the old students, and you know, we were in Presec.
Oh,
you
wonderful!
See how the Presecans came out to support the Ibri girls. That was last year, right?
Yeah, that was last year.
Last year it was. It was amazing. You know, the boys were there in their numbers.
Now I'm getting mad at you for that. But anyway, I'm sure that a lot more will come up. Be on the lookout for that. I'm grateful, gentlemen, that you've been able to join us here on The Pulse. And that's all we have for you in this package of The Pulse. My name is Blessed Sogan. Don't forget to log on to myjoyonline.com. We have updates for you there.